everyone, and welcome to the Mad Tea Party.
We hope you're ready to spill the tea.
If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new to our channel, my name is Derek.
And my name is Ryan.
And today we've got a bit of a haul for you from two different places, but both are the Disney Character Warehouse.
Yeah,
just two different locations.
We visited both locations while we were at the park last time because we went to one and we're like, whoa, they have a lot right now. So then when we were leaving to come home, we stopped at the other one to see what else we could find. And we found a lot
more. Found even more.
We did. So it's a pretty big haul, which means it will probably take a while.
So buckle up, be ready, because also some of this stuff I forgot we bought as I just looked at the few things that are right here.
Yeah, and a lot of it's still in a bag, so we're still about to be surprised.
And here's the best part. Most of them have their new price tags on them, so we can actually tell you what we saved. And one thing that I found insane: how many items did you see at the warehouse that were full price in the park?
Well, we have some. There's a shirt that I almost bought in the park, and I came this close, and then I didn't do it. The next day we went to the warehouse, and it was there for $12 as opposed to $40 in the park, and I was like, I'm so glad I did not pay for this.
That was the sign that we made the right decision in the park. Mm-hmm. But then we were like, what else do we? So we might have to start some of our trips there, or kind of shop and then go back.
Yeah, when they tell you to do that, they're not kidding.
They're not. But we're going to start with some new glassware because we have been needing new glasses in our house for a while now.
Yes, and we found these. They were at a pretty good price point. I think they were like
I think they were 50% off to 60% off.
Yeah.
They originally were, what's that one? Because I took it off. $14.99. Mm-hmm. And I want to say they were $6.99 when we got them, or $5.99.
Yeah, so what we have here, they had some Donald and Daisy glasses. They're super cute.
These are my favorite style of glasses. I like to call them the beer can glasses because they kind of, at the top, they give you that little lip. And they're just a nice, I want to say a nice pour, but just like, it's a nice size. You can get ice and 20 ounces in this thing.
Yeah, they're super cute. We got 3 Daisies and 3 Donalds, so we have a whole set for us.
However, I did just discover today that they're hand wash only.
Womp womp.
But hey, you know what? When you want things, apparently. This next item, I am a sucker for coffee mugs. I don't know why, but I love a good coffee mug. And this one I saw on Shop Disney months ago. It was on sale, like clearance sale, like $5.99 on the website. And I chose another one over top of it. Then we saw it in the park for full price. Yeah. And I was like, why is that there? And then we went to the warehouse. What did we find? So, this cup says, I believe in you. And not gonna lie, it reminds me of my sister-in-law. She loves all things greenery. And I just love all the little hidden Mickeys inside of the succulents and cacti. And also, this awesome, like, geometric on the inside. Like, almost mosaic or kaleidoscope style. But I love a good coffee mug.
As you will see, because he also picked up
Mirabelle!
Oh, this is an Encanto one. I actually really like the handle on this. It's Mirabelle and butterflies. It's really cute. This one was on sale for $7.99.
This one was on sale for $5.99, originally $19.99. So, my last coffee mug that I purchased, I just had to because, one, it comes from the adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad, but two, it's the Headless Horseman, and it looks like a, flaggart of ale, or flaggart? One of them things in the old days where you'd put something in it. It's got right there, it says Headless Horseman, 1949, which was when the movie came out, that featured both Ichabod and Mr. Toad. If you've never seen it, it is a wild ride. Haha, ba-dum-chink, bam. But it's a mix of the Ichabod story, Sleepy Hollow, if you know that, and then Mr. Toad and his wild ride. Both in one movie, like a double feature. But I love it. They took our ride away at Disney World, but they still have it at Disneyland.
That's okay.
It's weird.
Yeah,
but I love it.
Awesome. I like when Disneyland has things that we don't have, and we have things they don't have because we don't need to have all the same things.
Too. We don't all have to have the same things because then we don't need a reason to go.
Exactly. And we got one more piece of glassware here. This one is not a mug, or a glass. It's a bowl.
And a really cool looking bowl.
With Madame Leota inside of it. So this bowl is cool because, as you can see, it is not... I don't know how you would explain.
It's not even or symmetrical.
It's deeper in the back. Yeah, there you go.
It's got a tall back.
There you go. It's got a tall back. I really want to force our cats to eat out of it because it's funny, or drink, but we'll see what we use this for. We just had to have it because it was cute. It was on sale for $4.99.
Water bowl for them.
That's what I was thinking. They can look at Madame Leota while they drink.
And what was it originally?
$22.99, and we got it for
$4.99. And this mug, I forgot to tell you, originally $19.99 down to $5.99.
So do not sleep on the character warehouse.
Don't sleep on either of them. So this next item, I'm not going to keep saying this, but this one was in the park too. And I have not been buying Spirit jerseys because our climate here is hot. And it's either hot, sweaty, or kind of cold.
And the problem we have too is I still love Spirit jerseys. We always love Spirit jerseys, but we can never wear them in the park. It's too hot in Florida to ever actually wear them in the park. So.
Yeah, and until we're able to go during a winter time, or when we go to LA, sometimes it is cold enough to have to do that. But I have been eyeing this one for a while. I like to call it the Little Mermaid one. It is this gorgeous teal, and it's got sparkles there. And the sparkles are like that teal sparkle inside of the purple. And then on the back, it's got a full length from arm to arm.
We love those.
I love it when it is like wrist to wrist all the way across Walt Disney World.
It's very pretty. And
it is. I agree. And it has all got that really cool like teal sparkle inside of it. This originally retailed, it's not on here, but I know it was $79.99 in the park, and it is $29.99 at the Character Warehouse. This was at the Character Warehouse that was further away from the park. They had better Spirit jerseys and pins further away from the park.
They had almost no pins.
And they had barely any pins, and one Spirit jersey we'll get to later at the one closer to the park.
All right, next up... Ow, get off my foot. All right, so next up, I found these adorable shorts. They actually only had them in several sizes too large, but they were only $10, and so I just had to have them because they're so cute. I'm gonna have to like really pull in that string and tie them tight to wear.
I might end up taking them in like in the back, sewing in like a pleat for him or something, just so it can be taken in some.
But they're gonna be lounge shorts. So
perfect.
They didn't need to fit perfectly because they're lounge sweat shorts. As you can see, it is Tinkerbell there, Walt Disney Wonderful World of Color.
That is embroidered.
I like that they're actually I like the fit of them other than the waist, so, because they're very large, and I love that. I love this pink color. I love the embroidered Tinkerbell. I love the polka dots.
This series, actually, they put out one pin or a couple pin, I don't know, at least one pin that I bought with Dr. Ludwig von Drake.
Right, yeah.
And it's got really cool rays of light. Mm-hmm. And I just remember almost everything from the World of Color. Mm-hmm. World of Color? Mm-hmm. Was
Wonderful World of Color.
Mm-hmm. Was really cool. And so, yeah, I love those. As we were checking out, we got complimented on this polo, and I'm very excited that I bought it. And Ryan found it and was like, "This looks like you." And I said, that's what it was. I think you should buy this. The D on the chest looks like Disneyland, although it could just be retro. And they even had it in my size. So look at this beauty. What you can't see is the really cool D on there that is kind of like a Letterman applique, where it's fuzzy and sewn on. It also is reading very red on here, like barbershop almost, but it is a cream and a red orange. Like, it's not straight up red.
It's pretty red. It just looks kind of like a faded red.
That's what it's more faded. That it looks to pop, it almost pops in this camera.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's more of like a faded cream and faded red. But I can't wait to wear this.
Is it supposed to be modeled after the Dapper Dans?
I bet it is.
I actually forgot about Disneyland and I thought that's what the D was, but they wear the stripes like that, so that's what I assumed, but I don't know.
They do wear the stripes like that, and y'all, I didn't look at the original price. You want to guess what this retailed at?
How much?
$78! I got it for $19.99.
Yeah. Wow.
Mike, that's more expensive that's like as expensive as a Spirit jersey.
Well, this material, this is like nice quality.
It is very nice polo material. It is also like nicely put on applique. So yeah, but that's like that's a Disney of a Disney price right there.
All right, next up, I have this adorable shirt that I spotted in Hollywood Studios one day while we were there. That was Tuesday. And while in Hollywood Studios, as we were leaving, I was like, I really liked that shirt. They didn't have it in my size. It was a little big, but sometimes I buy t-shirts big anyways because it's the dream. So I went back and I was like, let's just look at it. And I stood there and I was like, I'm just gonna not right now. We'll see. So then the next day we went to the Character Warehouse and there it was for $12 as opposed to its original. Oh, it was $35 originally and I got it for $12.99 at the Character Warehouse the next day. It was this one.
Super cute. They had a whole line of Mickey with mushrooms.
Yeah. And this even actually, they didn't even have my size at the Character Warehouse, so I still got it big, but at least I didn't pay full price for it. Which was very, very, I love this shirt. And then after buying it, I kept seeing people in the park wearing it, and I wanted so bad to be like, did you pay full price for that? But
where did you get that from?
So I didn't tell them. I didn't tell them that they could have gotten it for less than half the price. But yeah, here we are. So also in the Character Warehouse, the first one that we visited, when we got there, I noticed across the store the Spirit jersey hanging up, and I went, finally.
He has been looking at the Spirit jersey, I think, for 2 years.
I was waiting for so long for it to go on sale on Shop Disney, or the Disney store now, and it just, they kept it full price for so long. Maybe I noticed it on sale like once, but it didn't last long and it wasn't very much.
Or it wasn't worth it at that time to buy it.
But then I spotted it in the Character Warehouse, and they had it in every size because nobody bought the Spirit jersey because not very many people wanted it, I guess, only me. It is the Avatar Spirit jersey. With the little wood sprites, whatever they're called, that look kind of like jellyfish. Oh, I didn't realize that there were actually, did you see
Oh yeah, they're swimming.
I did not know that. That's really cool. So here's the back. It says Avatar. If you look really closely at the print, there's
like people
some Na'vi people swimming in there. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I really like
From the Way of Water.
I really like the colors of this, and I love Avatar. This isn't from Way of Water, though. This is the original. This came out before the Way of Water movie came out.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. But I love Avatar. I always did love that movie, and I love that part of the park. So I really wanted this, and I also am a big fan of jellyfish, so those wood sprites are my favorite thing in that ride as well.
So cool.
So while we were there, we also noticed several hats on sale, and I wear hats all the time, so I was like, hey, let's see these deals and see what I want to get. So I ended up leaving with 3 different hats, 3 very different hats, actually. 2 of them are Marvel. That's wild. So first, this one, he's actually my favorite character from Zootopia. I don't even know what his name is, to be honest.
He's the yak.
The yak from Zootopia that stinks and is covered with flies and meditates.
He's like the crunchy granola yak.
I just love him. But this hat I just thought was interesting because it's just like different shades of blue, kind of denim-y. So I knew it would go with something eventually, and obviously, good purchase for me. I will use it.
I kind of forced him to buy this next hat, even though he likes it.
I've always actually looked at this hat.
You have. And I kind of wanted the shirt that came out with it, but then I don't know, something happened, and Marvel's kind of just fallen out of our sphere. You've never been in your sphere, really. We like the look of some things, but this is the Loki hat.
It's so cute.
It is so cool. It's got a embroidered, like chunky embroidered Loki name. It's also got really cool color blocking and paneling. So the side is
kind of 5-panel hat, which is my favorite kind of hat.
Oh, I didn't know that's what they called that.
Yeah.
I see the one panel here, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 down the center.
Yeah, I love 5-panel hats. So I actually looked at that when it was released because I love 5-panel hats so much. And the colors are glorious.
It's got right there the Master of Mischief.
I'm a little bit of a fake fan because I actually love Thor, but I like his brother too.
I tried to get him to watch Loki, the TV show, and he just wasn't having it.
And then I got one more hat. This hat I loved when it was released, and I was grateful to have found it on sale. This is a Black Panther hat. As you can see, there's the Black Panther emblem. This pattern is just so pretty, and I knew that I don't really have a lot of red things. But this is a glorious red fabric with yellow birds, and it's not... Oh, there are black birds, and that's actually the Black Panther in the print, which I didn't realize.
Oh, he is in there.
He is the yellow figure.
Is in there.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I think that you and I might have different visual synapses, because I see it as orange.
It's an orangey red, but it's red.
I see that as red.
Me too.
It's an orangey red. It's about the color of my car. That's why I'm defensive about that one. I think that's more orange.
So this was originally $34.99, and I paid $4.99 for it. Even better.
$29.99 down to $4.99 as well. And the other hat from Zootopia, since we're talking about it, $29.99 originally, also $4.99 at the Character Warehouse. Get your hats, y'all. Get your hats. Hats for sale.
That's a real kid's book, if you know it.
This next item is a bowl, and it is intended for pets. I know that because, one, it's metal. That doesn't necessarily mean it's for pets. But on the inside, there are some really cute sidekicks and pets and pet versions of people. So if you look on the inside, you can see all these different characters. I will see what we can do here. We've got Yzma, we've got Chippendale, we've got Flower, we've got, not Buddy. What's Brother, thank you. We've got Pascal, we've got Miko, we've got Jacques, and we've got Gus and Pluto and Flit and Hey, and we're back to the beginning, and it just keeps going. And the side is very camp bowl like. If you've ever gone camping and they've got those metal kind of that look with the sparkle or speckles in it. Originally $59.99.
Yeah, it's a good sized bowl too.
$7.99. And this is going to be our water bowl. We forgot that we bought this.
For cats, not for us.
For cats, especially because Yzma is on here, and that means it's for cats.
I know a lot of you guys were imagining us crawling on the floor and drinking water out of that bowl, but it's not for us.
It's not for us.
I also spotted this water bottle there, and obviously I had to get it for very obvious reasons, and I'm noticing that it's the same Miko in that, so I wonder if it was released.
Oh.
But it is a Miko water bottle. I actually think it must be a kid's one because it's pretty short too. Normally they make adult ones larger than this, but I actually love them.
It's rubberized.
He's got that rubberized cracker. He's super cute. I actually really like that this is very subtly Disney. If someone had this, I would actually debate on whether or not it was a Disney water bottle or not.
Oh, cool. It's even got like the lid is kind of clear on the inside. And
it's a nice little water.
It's a cute water bottle.
So that's my water bottle for the year.
50% off on this one. Originally $29.99 for $14.99. There he is. This next item we saw, I want to say years ago. Like, not even kidding, years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And forgot it existed, did not want to spend the original amount on it. And then when we saw it, I may have screamed. I don't remember. I was like, oh, there it is! Y'all, it's Jerry. It's one of the Jerrys.
Jerry.
And Jerry is translucent, as you can see all the different colors, iridescent. And this is literally made for flowers, pencils. It can be a vase. It can be anything. I think it was originally intended as a vase.
I think so too.
But
it's cool.
It was originally $24.99.
They've actually released a couple more vases like this. This is a new thing they're kind of doing, and I really like it. Actually, I really love this one because it's so also a character you don't see very often.
$4.99.
Worth it.
Yes, I love Jerry.
Good old Jerry. This next find, I think is probably the best deal we found. I think this was the most surprising to us of all the things we
especially found. When we picked it up and looked at the bottom and this was the price was what it was. I was floored.
Yes, so basically what I have here is a tea set for one that is Alice in Wonderland themed. Ba-bam, I'll pull them out of the box in just a second. I don't know how much it originally was, but we got this for $4.99.
I would assume at least $45 to $55 possibly.
That would be my guess too, because inside of it there is a little teapot, and also a teacup, and tea. All right, so we got inside. First up top, there is some tea bags. Oh, it's the Mad Tea Party blend. I knew that. I had forgotten.
So it is a ginger peach black tea. Wonderland tea. You can buy it in the park. We talked about it in one of our last videos, how many they have now, but this one is ginger peach.
Yeah, that one's actually probably my favorite. I try the others now, but that one's probably the best. So here is part one. This is the teapot. It's so cute. It's the perfect little size. It's not huge. It's really tiny, actually. Here's some paper to remove. As you can see, it goes in there. This little top is super cute. I really dig the handle. It's the perfect size because, honestly...
It makes 1 cup of tea.
Which is what I need because I'm a tea drinker alone. Oh my gosh, that mug is so cool.
I was wondering if you had seen all of this because there was some stuff that surprised me. So one, they do have matching handles, which is really cool.
And they stack.
On the outside, we're going to start right here. We have the pansies right here, followed by Tweedledee, and I will say Tweedledum, one or the other. We've got the doorknob, we've got Alice, we've got Dinah, we've got Absalom the butterfly, or the caterpillar, I should say. Butterfly. We also have here 2 of our favorites, the bread and butterfly and the rocking horsefly. We also have a card here that is painting the roses red, a 3 of club with more flowers. Look at that daffodil. Then on this side, the Cheshire Cat with the King of Hearts, the Queen of Hearts, but also there's a green hedgehog and there is a periwinkle hedgehog right there, and one of the lion what are they? Tiger lilies.
There you go.
One of the tiger lilies.
I will say one of the craziest things that just blew my mind, and I'm not disappointed, it was just surprising, is it has almost all the characters from the movie, but not the
Mad Tea Party people.
Yeah, which is awesome because there's so many things there not on this either. This is actually the label for the tea normally.
Wow.
But they're normally included on everything, and I didn't need them on this. I honestly would have figured because
they're
on the box.
He's on the box.
Because it's a tea party thing, I would have assumed they were on it, but I love that they included all these others.
Cute.
Oh, you did miss the...
Oh, sorry, I saw it in there, I forgot to show it.
Inside, you can see there's the dormouse, and it says, "It's always tea time." Super cute. So these... That looks really good. We have a little Alice tea station in our kitchen, so this is all just going to go right there, because I have a lot of Alice tea things over there.
Alright, our last couple things are some pins. And some of them, they don't have the prices on them, but they were all generally $3.99 and $4.99.
Yeah.
This first one is from this year's Pride collection, actually. It was a 2-pin set this year for this one, and it's got love with the Mickey head with the rainbow in there, and then a Mickey holding a glittery flag on there, and some glittery shoes. Originally $19.99, and like I said, I think it was like $3.99 or $4.99 at the warehouse for 2 pins.
One of our biggest Disney regrets is that we never attended the park while this show was running, and it didn't go for very long.
Yeah.
We didn't have a lot of options, but what we were able to do was pick up this pin from the show at the Character Warehouse at a very cheap price because people didn't like the show, but we would have loved it in an ironic way, I think. But I still wish we could have seen it. They had a Kite Tails pin, and who are we to turn our nose up at a Kite Tails pin? We actually got a second one for our friend because that's how much we appreciate Kite Tails and the crash landings.
Those crash landings.
We just wish we could have seen it, and so we're living vicariously through this pin right here.
Yeah. Okay, next up we have a supporting cast pin, and because of the price, we got it because these pins are ginormous, and we do have this movie in our collection somewhat, but it's on the princess board, so that is where this will go, and that is the supporting cast of Moana. So if you look on there, we've got lots of different characters. We've got Pua and Heihei down at the bottom. We've got Tamatoa. We've got Maui in his hawk form. We have Tafiti. Right when she's green, she's Tafiti. It's the heart of Tafiti, and then she turned into something else. It's clearly my favorite
She's so
movie.
Beautiful.
And what are the coconut things called?
Coconut things.
And the coconut things, they're over here. It's a really cute pin, and it is one of those like palm-sized pins. So just couldn't pass it up. They're gorgeous, gorgeous pins, these supporting cast pins.
Yeah, that Tamatoa is the best part. He's the best character. He hasn't always been this glam. All right, this next pin was one that as soon as I saw it, I was like, well, I have to buy that. We did not attend the Flower and Garden Festival in Epcot during 2024, but typically I wouldn't buy a pin from a festival that I wasn't at just because like I wasn't there, unless we find it at the Character Warehouse or at a low price, or sometimes I'll trade for them, or if it's like really exquisite.
Especially if it has certain characters on it.
This one had my people. So here we have Alice and the Mad Hatter. These are the topiaries that they had. I assume they had them in the park during the Flower and Garden Festival. So cute. I actually love the topiaries aspect of the Flower and Garden Festival. And of the ones we've attended, I actually think the Flower and Garden Festival is my favorite. We've never been there for farts, though, which I really want to go for.
I really want to go for that.
And I think that would actually be my favorite. But between Flower and Garden and... what is the other?
Flower and Garden, Food and Wine.
And Food and Wine. Food and Wine is good, but I actually like the Flower and Garden.
I enjoy the Food and Wine Festival. I will say I did go to this one. Because...
oh, yeah, you did.
That was this... or wait, no. It's just summer 2024 now. I did not go to that one. I went to the one 2023 because I went to Disney last summer, and it was the day you left. We went to Epcot. It was still the Flower and Garden Festival because I remember them serving the honey inside of different drinks, and they had all the different games set up.
See, that's what I love. The Flower and Garden Festival.
It's so much fun.
But this pin is actually gorgeous. This is a great. I love when they do these pins and do them right, where I'm like, I want to own that even if I wasn't there, and I did want to own this whether I was there or not.
All right, and finally, a pin that Ryan was like, hey, Derek, look at this. And at first I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I realized it is super cute. One, it's pin on pin. Two, I do have a nostalgia collection. I feel like I have a collection of everything. But I have a nostalgia collection, and Mickey and the Beanstalk is super fun. We even, like, this time when we were at the park, we were like, how have we missed, like, the Beanstalk? We've seen it before, but the Beanstalk coming out by the castle in Magic Kingdom always catches me off guard.
Mm-hmm.
But he showed me this.
I always want to call it the Brave Little Tailor, but that's not what this one is. I don't know.
Oh, he's got scissors, though. Maybe it's...
I think he's the Brave Little Tailor, maybe.
That sounds like the Brave Little Toaster. Okay, so a little mix of everything, actually, after research. So it is from the Brave Little Tailor, which sounds a lot like the Brave Little Toaster to me. But it also has a giant in it, and the giant looks a lot like the giant from Mickey and the Beanstalk. So regardless, we got this really cute nostalgic pin of Mickey. Here he is as the tailor, and it is pin on pin. As you can see, the shield in the background, kind of a little coat of arms behind him, and him and his scissors there. Just can't say no when it's such a cute, nice pin for $3.99.
Yeah, and actually that's a really cool one. It just seems very classic.
It's a very classic feel.
Which is cool.
As always, thank you so much for watching. If you happen to be curious about our other content, make sure to click on the subscribe button down below.
Off with your head!
And if you enjoyed this video, which we hope you did, please give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, leave us a comment down below which of the things that we picked up at the character warehouse was your favorite. I've actually kind of been dreading this because there's a lot of things I want to say, but I'm not going to be like you right now. And I'm going to say the Alice tea set is my favorite, with a very, very, very close second. That is the Avatar Spirit jersey, since I finally got it.
I think that my favorite was...
3 hours later.
My favorite was the coffee mug from the Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad.
That's funny because you...
And the word is flagon, I'm pretty sure.
He kept looking at it places as we were seeing
I
it.
did!
Like, I have to get it.
I do have to get it.
On the way out at the character warehouse.
I had to. Let us know what your favorite is, though, down below. And we hope you all have a golden afternoon.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
If you don't care for tea, you could at least make polite conversation.